Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner. The black map in front of you, Urska River on the Amur region. I don't need to say PTS anymore. It's on the live server. So let's get right to it. In the garage, I took out of storage the best vehicle of any kind to run around a snow-covered map and pop watchtowers, no matter where they are. On top of a mountain, in the middle of a swamp, it doesn't matter. Let's go to the garage. There she be. My gigantic scout vehicle. I am not going to mess with a radar trailer, so I don't need a truck that can pull one. I need to make a daytime. Oh look, got opened up a little just exiting the garage. Not going to, I need a controller. Not going to mess with grabbing jobs unless I'm actually driving over it. What I'm saying is I'm not gonna go out of my way to grab jobs. Not using a radar trailer because one, I'm fairly familiar with the map, and two, with 4 watchtowers on such a small map, each watchtower is gonna open up at least a fourth of the map. Plus just driving opens it up as well. First one should be right up there. Let me hit the brakes and check. Yeah. In fact, probably should have turned right about there. Let me zoom in. Yeah. We can go right up here. Or we could have come in from there. You can actually make a loop. If the box was on the other side of the tower, I could just go up there in the snow. I suppose I could have went around the rocks But with this thing, you don't have to. All right, lots of new objectives. There's all our broken bridges and our rock slides and everything I fixed on the PTS. See, it's got way down here. It's got clear to the gateway to Cosmodrome. Cargo cult there. Next, Watchtower. I need to get around landslide. Looking for a path between the rocks. And I see rocks here and rocks there with what looks like a lane between them. And then if I go around this side, I can get to the other side of landslide on the path. I can go right through here and come out there and go up like that. Alrighty, let's mark that out. Okay, there's the path through the rocks. So, wish I could get rid of that. Picking a way up the hill that don't look too offensive. I don't want to go that way, even though it looks like it levels off more that way. Might just have to go right over the top of a big hill, but one way or the other, we'll get there. Now where was that? Oh, I don't need that one because I go straight off. Down to there. Over that obstruction. Or around it. Keep going that way. And let's boogie. Boing, boing. She's a bouncy. It's still reading off the new objectives. Found so many of them. Let's see. Can I go right and then left? Go around that hump. By the way, a subscriber asked me if I was going to purchase the Season 2 pass on Steam. I looked into the game on Steam. And the base game starts out at $30. And it starts out with Michigan, just like Year 1 did. All the like Season 2, Season 3, Season 4. This would be Season 4 right now, Amur. You have to buy those separately, purchase those separately. Let me make that point clear. You have to purchase everything over and above the base game separately. Amur region, I believe, is $12.99, $13, or $11.99. Let's go with $12. Make the math easier. So you've got $42 into Michigan, Alaska, Tamir, I think Yukon, and then purchasing Amur separately. Kola Peninsula and Wisconsin are both DLCs, just like Amur, that you have to purchase if you want to play them. So I don't know what all this Season 2 shit is, when they're starting you out with everything that happened in Season 1. Well, let me phrase that differently. What they're doing is they're saying that for $30 you get SnowRunner. And then you can buy the extra seasons as DLCs. But I watched a dude on YouTube playing the SnowRunner that he purchased from Steam, and he was playing a Michigan map. The first Michigan map, God, my mind is terrible. Black River. He was playing Black River on Michigan. He was talking about having to do the tutorial with the Chevy pickup, all that shit. He was playing with a modded vehicle, but it was still starting out from zero on Black River, Michigan. But now in the on Steam, they're saying you can buy the premium edition for $65, and you get all the season 1 content besides some final wraps. My problem with all this is exactly what is season 2 about all this shit if you're playing season 1 content. I could understand the game if you bought the $30 game and the first region you played was Amur, because that's where we're at on the Epic version. So season 2 goes from Amur forward for the next year. And by forward, I mean Saber Interactive creating new content that's exclusive to Steam. Now, that's not the case, apparently. I'm not going to buy the game just out of curiosity, but I watched a video. I watched a guy playing on YouTube. He was streaming it live. I came in a little later. He was already starting to complete missions. He had the map uncovered, and it was Black River in Michigan. Now I've got my Radeon software, keeps track of my play hours on Epic. Now this is between live server and public test. I have 950 hours playing SnowRunner on Epic. Why would I spend $30 for the privilege of spending another 950 hours to catch up to where I am right now, playing for free? It's up there. I don't mean to go on a rant, but, you know, 30 bucks is 30 bucks. And if I don't need to spend it, why would I? I think I can go through here. This looks like a pretty gigantic hill. Maybe I can cut around. Or maybe I just want to go straight and go over the hill because I can. Or maybe I'll get on top and then go down the side. I don't know. But I got a long way to go to get there, so let's figure out how I'm doing that. Get over here, go up this road, follow the curves around to the bottom, come across here and cut up through the rocks here. I'm just gonna make a straight line because I'll figure out what I'm gonna do when I get up there. So like I say, I'm not going on a rant about how much it costs or anything like that. You know, I could take this road the rest of the way up. I can pull that shit around. If I thought it was worth it to me to pay the 30 bucks or even the 65, I'd be first in line. But I just don't see it. I would rather play on Steam, yes. Now you could, for $42, buy the base game and the Season 4 DLC. And for $42 plus tax, start the game on Amur. But you would still have to log in. The first time you logged in, you would still have to go through the Black River tutorial. You would have to do enough of Black River to be able to access the global map. And then change to the garage on Amur. What I had to do to get on this map, I had to log into Wisconsin first. I started out in the Wisconsin garage and then had to use the global map to go to the Amur region and select the only open garage, which was Urska. Now, I didn't have to play anything on the Wisconsin map for the privilege of being able to open the global map because I've already done Wisconsin. So it just took waiting for loading screens. Until I could get to the garage that I wanted to be in. Tight turn. In that regard, a normal scout vehicle like the Cat Eye 6x6 would work better. But for just straight out pushing your way through anything, going anywhere, this is what I pick. It's not the fastest. I've got scout trucks that could go balls out faster, but look at the terrain. You have to take the terrain into consideration. Could they go faster than me on this terrain? Hell no. I gotta get the map up here, or get the camera up here where I can see what I'm doing. There's a lot of rocks in here. It'd be easy to flip it. I'm just kind of skidding off the edge of that one. I could go around this, you know what? I could go around this, but I don't want to. Top of the world, ma. Woo-wee. That's like going for a toboggan ride. Look at that, it's so controllable. Until the tree gets underneath me, but that's a different story. There's rocks there, I'll go around them. I could have stopped on the freaking hill and backed up again. Oh, I love it. Now the waypoint markers are pointing me that way, so I'm gonna go that way. I can't even look at, well, there we go. That's what I came down. Some pretty flat rocks. Just have to watch out for the crevice in the middle. And this looks like the next hill climbing expedition. I'm going to make a much wider swing on this. Now I can just back up a little bit and go for it. Look at this baby go. Come on, turn right, pivot right, whatever. That third steer axle acts like this third axle. It's dead center of the truck and it acts like a pivot point. You could never high center it because that's the center. You can get it stuck just like any other truck, but pretty hard. Launch observation. Outstanding. Let's take a look at the map. We uncovered an upgrade, but we uncovered the same upgrade on the PTS. There's Northern Aegis. Had Cosmodrome down here. You get to Cherno-Kamensk through Cosmodrome. So there's no Cherno-Kamensk gateway on this map. Now I need to get back down to this road. I think I'm going to make a circle around the rock and go just plow through the trees. Or maybe just turn left or turn right where I am and come straight down. I didn't mean to do that. But that actually sounds like a dang good idea. Just come down right here. And then come down here. Oops, a little long. This last one's a little tricky because there's a waterway involved and the bridges are broken. So once I get down here and start pushing this back, I think I'll find that I need to cross here. And I can go along the shoreline or go up on the road. Whatever works better, long as I cross here. And then the watchtower's there. So you gotta go down and back. I don't want to go too far back. Have to climb that rock again. Huh. Over there where I put the watch point looks like a big ass rock. See if I can skirt the big ass rock. Hell, this is well, except for that. But if you go with the slope, that's an easier way to get up there than climbing over all that bare rock. Saber Interactive does not always give you the easiest route, if that wasn't obvious already. Got more Diet Pepsi today. I finished off my jug of tea, sweet tea, diet sweet tea. And I had a jug of Diet Pepsi in the fridge, chilling down, so pull that out. Started off with water, then had sweet tea, and now Pepsi, and probably go back to water. I don't want to drink caffeinated sweet tea in the evening. Although I end up staying up all night typically anyways. I suppose we'll pause long enough to see what this is. If it'll show it to me, I hit show task. There we go. For hard to reach places. Yeehaw. Now let's get rid of it. Cabins. No, a cabin, a cargo container, consumables. Oh shit, that stuff is right around the corner. Not that I'm gonna do it now, but all three of those items are right there. And they go right there. If I had a trailer, I could do it right now. But not. I did not bring a trailer. There's a Scout flatbed somewhere. Way over there with a cabin on it. think there is a trailer down there. Yes, there is. It's a 5-spot low saddle. I have a high saddle. Miss Krasjabar's only comes with a high saddle. Oh shit, I was gonna stop the tracking on that. That's why I was sitting there. That's why I was sitting there dicking around, because I was gonna stop the tracking on it. "41 minutes in, we're heading for the last watchtower." Now there's a road up there. See here? When you come down this hill, you come across this snowfield, and you can connect with this road. No. You can connect with this road, come up over the hill, and then go straight across and connect with this road. Dang it. Left mouse button moves the map. And then see, that road comes all the way across to where I want to make my turn across the ice. Or you can go all the way back to the garage on this road. But I want to go right here, and I don't give a shit if there's a road up there. But I wanted to show you, you know, if you're in a vanilla truck and you'd rather, let me just put it this way. If you'd rather use the road than the ice, there's a road up there. I'm just keeping my eyes open. Map is crooked. For a place I can cross, and that one I know I can get across. There might be one before that, but I think it's up there quite a ways. And see here, these are some big ass boulders. You might choose to stay on the road versus going over the big boulders, or taking a chance on the ice. But this thing, despite its size and weight, it does really good on the ice. Even soft spots, it'll cruise right over them generally. Break them up a little bit, perhaps. But see, I'm sitting here on the ice. I think what it is with this truck is the way the wheels spread out the weight over the entire length of the vehicle. Okay, nothing yet, so I gotta go across the broken bridge. Gotta go up and over the broken bridge. However I can do that. I think I'm just gonna do that. Maybe put a point there. I think from the bridge, I'll probably use the road. I think that's a good idea. So I'm gonna have to try and sneak around this corner or something. or go up that way. Haven't figured out yet how I'm getting on top there. But it looks like I can sneak around the boulders. Probably grab the job for the bridge. Right on the money. Except tracking, close, bridge to the island, 2 metal beams. And then there's another one right there. Now we can see that the watchtower is on this island here, which makes that our only point to get out there. Rather make an extra turn than go too far down the hill and ram into a gigantic boulder or something. Run into something that upsets the truck. As far as these loose boulders, I've got a mod. I'm running a mod that the result is, I don't know how it works. The result is I do not take damage from the loose boulders. It's a no damage thing. What it does, or how it does that, is you go into a certain file and you, on a certain, there's all sorts of things like big rocks, big trees, small trees, all sorts of environmental shit in there. And on the line of text for these rolling boulders, you type in, by default, it's collision. You type in no collision. It's that simple. And then I combined my tree mod and my boulder mod into one folder. So when I do my manual installation on the tree mod, it automatically does, how does this get me out to the island? Unless there's something in here I'm not seeing. Oh, fuck. It's way back here. This takes me over to the other side of this bridge. We went past it because I was up on the road. I should have come right down here. God dang it. I didn't see that. Well, we'll just get on the ice and run back up there. Shit happens. But I knew that crossing didn't look right because I've done this before on the PTS. I know the crossing is just like some shallow water. There's a couple feet of water over a rocky bottom. God dang it, we'd be done already. This video's gonna be probably 5 or 6. Woo! This video's probably gonna be about a gigabyte bigger for having to go back. Yeah, I gotta get around that rock, and I was going way too fast to turn. See, normally this shit where I'm sitting would cave in. So, getting back to Steam, I could see laying out the money for it if they came out with some new content and allowed you to start from there. Everything before that just doesn't matter. Doesn't exist. Put out new content that you can actually call Season 2. And I'd shell out the money. But if all they're going to do until Saber Interactive gets around to putting out new content in a couple of months is allow you to play Season 1, why spend the money on it? Unless there's a public test server that has new content on it, and you could get an early look at it. I'll keep checking out YouTube videos of people playing the game, playing the Steam SnowRunner. And if I see something that looks really cool, something new, and you can start from there and go on. You know, that might be worth it. I know I've checked into it. You can copy your save game from Epic and dump it in the Steam save game folder. So you can start from day one with all your um with all your progress. But the problem I see with that is half the things you did over the last year are DLCs that you have to purchase. So unless you purchase those, you're stuck doing Michigan, Alaska, and Tamir, and maybe Yukon. I don't want to play those regions over again. And I don't want to lay out $42 for the privilege of playing Amur on Steam instead of Epic. It's just too costly. When I when I compare, I can play it here for nothing, or I gotta pay $42 to play it on Steam. And then I'm giving up all the vinyl wraps and all the DLCs, the DLC vehicles. I'm giving up everything I have on Epic to to pay $42 instead of nothing. And the $65 one, that includes the wraps, um, all the season one, two, three, and four DLCs. Now, Michigan, Alaska, and Tamir. Okay, let's assume you get those three regions for the $30. And then what are the four DLC regions? The next season, what's thinking here? You've got Kola Peninsula and Amandra, you've got Wisconsin, and you've got Amir. That just leaves out Yukon. So is Yukon considered season one? And is it included with Michigan, Alaska, and Tamir? See, the original game only had Michigan, Alaska, and Tamir. Yukon came out as a separate region. There was like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. So for $30 you get the first 3 regions, and then it's like $6.99 for Yukon, $6.99 for um, Kola Peninsula, um, and then $6.99 for Wisconsin, and then $11.99 for Amur if you bought them individually. If you get the $65 premium pass, it includes all 4 regions, a bunch, well, there's like 4 vinyl wraps. Um, there's a pack. I don't remember what they call it. There's a pack that gives you um, the con whatever, con 69 or something like that. It's the con that looks like a Jeep with big fat wheels on it. And I think that's it. The I didn't see the Apache available. I did see the Western Star as a separate DLC, a paid DLC. I think it was like $14.99 or something. No, $3.99. $3.99. So, anyways, this is over an hour, and I probably burned 2-3 gigabytes sitting here chatting. Um, Lights out. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. I'll be back to run season. I'm talking seasons now. Episode 1, pop the Watchtowers. Episode 2, start grabbing the jobs. Episode 2 might run into an episode 3 by the time I run around and get all the jobs. It's going to take a lot longer, than just grabbing 4 watchtowers. Probably a couple, 3 episodes. But regardless, thanks for watching and have a good night.